right here is about where most people ride, except for kind of looks more like this right here. Can anybody tell me why we would not want to ride like this right here as opposed to this right here, besides what he just said about like hitting the shifter or something like that? So if we're riding right here, see kind of how my movement's kind of jacked up right here? It's kind of making me pull my weight towards the front of the bike, right? So we get right here, now my ankles can move, my knees can move, and I can kind of keep this right here more back. So right here, like I said, no movement, and any movement we do, the only movement we have is going forward, right? So that's why you see like beginners and even some intermediate riders, like they're just not going that fast down like the fast rough stuff. And then you see some guys, like I said, they're going so fast and you're like, how do they keep in control? You know what I mean? It just seems like, how do they do it, right? So that's one of the things right there. That's going to help you, having the balls of the feet on the right spot, right? Because then we can use our entire body. Can anybody tell me another reason why we ride on the balls of the feet besides the body moving the correct way? But see right here, balls of the feet on the foot peg, if we're going through some gnarly deep ruts, for one, we have our body working correctly, so our weight is where it's supposed to be. And two, we know that our foot is not going to catch that rut. Okay, how often on the track should we be on the balls of our feet? Like one section of the track, like certain sections of the track, the entire thing? What do you think?
The entire thing.
Yeah, the entire thing, right? Of course, yeah, we're going to have to shift, but we shift and we go straight back to the ball of that foot on the foot peg. Wyatt, can you remember the next important thing of the three things? Has to do with our seat. Where do we sit at? Can you remember?
In the middle.
In the middle? Come around here and show me.
We're like this, and you're not gonna get into the turn right when you're going into it because all the weight is going towards the back, and you need some weight in the front.
Okay, so yeah, so basically what he's saying here is if we're too far back, of course, where's the weight on our bike in the turn? We're putting all the weight on the back, right?
Yeah.
So then we don't have enough on the front to make the turn happen. Like when I'm doing technique and stuff like that, I really like to just tell you where to be, you know what I mean? Because I feel like that makes a lot more sense to me.
Yeah.
So what am I sitting above right now? What am I in line with though?
Center of the bike. Foot pegs.
Yeah, the foot pegs. So the foot pegs is the center of our motorcycle. So in a turn or anytime we're sitting down, that's where we need to be, right above our foot pegs. No matter, like I said, turn, sitting down, any situation. Why do we not want to sit up here?
Maybe because
I feel like you lose some traction.
Yeah, for one, yeah, you lose traction, and two, if I'm say for instance, say I'm trying to hit a big old deep rut as fast as possible. If I'm like this, do you think that looks very comfortable?
No.
Do I look comfortable right now? Do I look like I'm ready to hit a big deep rut?
No.
Yet this is where most people ride. How many of you have been told to sit on the gas tank when you're hitting a turn? Get up on the gas tank. Yeah, so that's like what everybody says. That no different than everybody gets told, elbows up, and it kind of creates some problems, right?
Just like anything else in the world. The more comfortable you are, the better you're going to succeed.
Yeah,
You
exactly.
run a bead of weld, well, you welding like this, it's not going to look too good.
No.
Sometimes you
Yeah.
have
But
a
you
choice.
welding like this,
Yeah.
it's going to look real damn good.
That's actually a very good
It's all about
comparison.
being comfortable. If you're in a position and you are not comfortable, you are in the wrong position.
Yeah, 100%. So, and going back to that too, what he's saying right there. Say we're just doing a little circle, which we will do today. If we cannot feel comfortable on that circle, how are we ever going to feel comfortable on a rough and gnarly track, right? So everything needs to be pretty dialed before we ever get to that track. So sitting above the foot pegs, and you know how I said there's three important things to the technique, like the main things that we're going to talk about. The sitting thing kind of goes in line with the third thing. Where do you think we should have our head, like as far as like when we're riding our motorcycle? What should it be right above?
the handlebars.
Okay. Anybody tell me why?
Maybe so you can like.
So okay, let me just show you real quick. If I'm riding my motorcycle like this, and obviously my head is not where it's supposed to be. You see my arms right now?
Yeah, they're like this.
Yeah, I'm fully extended. So do I have any control in that position?
No.
No, absolutely not. And vice versa, it's the same thing right here. Do I have any control in this position?
No, not really.
No control. Because like, look, I can. If I go wide open on the gas, this is what it looks like. Is that good?
No.
No. So I'm gonna be right above the foot pegs. They call it the sweet spot. You know why it's called the sweet spot? It's comfortable. It's the best spot to be in. It's gonna weight the bike appropriately. And okay, back to the head thing though. So we use our handlebar pad as kind of a guide. We want our chin to be kind of always floating above that handlebar, okay? And we're gonna work on all this stuff all weekend. We got 2 days to do it. You see, I'm sitting right above the foot pegs. My chin is right above the handlebars. It's in a comfortable spot. Look at my arms. You see how this is a straight line right now?
Yeah.
If we get in this position right here, look at my wrist.
Yeah, it's not really straight.
Yeah, so it's awkward. Yeah, it's in a bad position. Do we want to land off of a jump
No.
with our wrist like that? No.
If you land too hard, you can break your wrist.
Yeah, 100%. So our strongest position is going to be sitting right above the foot pegs and having our chin right here, because that's going to kind of cause everything else to come into a good, comfortable spot. That's why it's called the sweet spot. And I promise y'all, if you can get used to doing these 3 major things right here, it's going to make your riding experience, for one, you're going to have more fun, and you're going to be way faster. If I'm not jumping the jumps that I think I could jump, and I'm not hitting the ruts and stuff like that, it's not that fun to ride, right? You have fun when you're feeling good and you're riding the track. And just think about it, like when you jump a jump you never jumped or something like that, at the end of the day, how pumped are you? It's like a good feeling, right? If we can get used to getting in this sweet spot all the time, you're going to start noticing when you go to tracks, you're going to start clicking stuff off way faster than you ever did. Is there any track that the sweet spot doesn't work at? Anybody tell me? No, exactly. So we're going to ride the same, whether it's muddy, sandy, dry, hard pack, no matter what. That's why this clinic is so good for y'all to come to, because we're learning the techniques we're going to be using everywhere, right? So let's just revisit this real quick. The feet, where are they supposed to be? What's it called?
Ball.
Ball of the foot. Okay, I want everybody to point to the ball of their foot real quick. Just to show me. I want to make sure everybody knows what we're talking about. Cool. And 2, I want, just since we're here on this right now, yes, we should be on the balls of our feet, but we shouldn't be on our toes, okay? See the difference?
Yeah, because you could
What could happen right here?
you could break your toes and maybe slip.
Yeah, easily slip off, right?
Yeah.
So right here, strong position. Balls of the feet, but we want to be like in the strong part of our feet right here. As far as the seat, where do we sit? Right above foot pegs.
Yeah.
The foot pegs, okay? And then where's our chin float? Right above when we're riding? Handlebars. And that causes, what does that cause? Our arms to be in a good position, right? Because you know how I was saying that I feel like people are always told get their elbows up right? Well, versus just saying elbows up, think about it. If we're right here, yeah, we could still shove our elbows up, but just because our elbows are up doesn't mean that we're riding right. Or vice versa. If we're back here and we're riding all extended and we go like this, yeah, we're getting our elbows up, but we're not going to be able to continuously do it, right?
Yeah.
That's why, like, if you go to any local race or anything like that, you're going to constantly just be hearing people tell their kids, elbows up, elbows up. You'll see them on the side of the track and they'll be like, get your elbows up. But like, honestly, I'm a racer too, I'm a rider, and I have people try to tell me things all the time, you know what I mean? And I know some stuff works and some stuff doesn't. This right here, sitting above the foot pegs, keeping your chin right here, keeping your balls of the feet on the foot pegs, is something that's actually achievable and consistent for you to do. And the next time that y'all watch a pro race on TV, I want y'all to pay attention, and I want you to notice Ken Roxon, where his feet are at, where he's sitting right above on his motorcycle, where his chin is at when he's riding that motorcycle.